Good morning, boys and girls. This is our math lesson, and as you know, and I've seen you and you've seen me this way, it doesn't mean that I need to be in the picture because what I'm going to focus is on the math word problems that we're doing for today. So on Monday we did math word problems, but with only 2 steps. Yesterday we did subtraction, and we had 4 steps, and today we're going to do math addition also again, but with 4 steps. Okay? So the first one I'm going to do here, you probably have it or you don't have it, but it's fine with me if you don't. This one is called red apples. It's what? Red apples. And I am going to make sure that you know what we're going to do. Read and solve the word problem to find out how many apples in all. That means addition. In all means addition. Jan ate 2 apples. I ate 7 apples. How many apples are there in all? So, even though they're using the word ate, you're going to pretend that they're all being eaten, and that means not subtraction. So Jan ate 2 apples. So let me draw 1 apple, 2 apples. And I ate 7 apples. So 4, 5, 6, 7. So, to make it look like an apple, I'm going to make it look like this. Usually is the leaf from the tree that you have attached with a little bit of a stem. And that is your red apple. I know some of you would like me to color it. I'm just going to color it quickly because you have enough time to do that. So, Jan ate 2 apples. I ate 7 apples. That means I was hungry. I was really starving here. And I ate a lot. But they want us to know how many do we have in all. So here we go. Ready? The number line is the second step. The first one was drawing the picture. The second is on the number line. Let's look for 2. Here's 2. So I'm going to start here on this. And I'm going to jump 7 times because I need to get 7 together with 2. So 2. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 7 with 2 is going to give me the answer to 2 plus 7. Now that I marked the 9, I'm going to do my equation, which is step 3. The equation is 2 plus 7. So 2 plus 7 equals, what's on the number line? 9. So my answer to the question, how many apples are there in all, is 9 apples. Okay? Now we're going to do one that is about the sport that everybody should be watching on TV, but because we're in quarantine, we're not seeing it as much or at all. But a lot of kids like to play it, and a lot of people love to watch it. What sport is that? Baseball. So the title of this one says, Batter Up. Read and solve the math word problems to find how many baseballs in all. Pip has 2 baseballs. Dan has 7 baseballs too. How many baseballs are there in all? In all means we're adding. So, I'm not going to make a baseball look like a baseball. I'm going to make something like this. So, 2 was Pip. And to make it fancy, they need to be sewn. Because remember, this is a baseball. And now I have to draw what Dan had. Dan had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'll put 7 here. If I leave it like this, it looks like a tennis ball, so I need to make it sewn to make it look like a baseball. Alright, so here we go. So my step 1 was to draw. Step 2 is to work on the number line. And I'm going to work on the number line. How do I work on the number line? Watching which one is the number I need to start with. 2. So I'm going to find 2, mark it, and now I am going to do my best to move. How many baseballs did Dan have? 7. So I have to jump 7. Ready? From 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this is the answer. Coincidentally, it's the same as the apples, right? So step 3 is to write the equation. 2 plus 7. So 2 plus 7 equals 9. How many baseballs are there in all? 9. Okay. Now that I've finished, I think we still have time for one more math word problem, and we do. So I'm going to put the baseballs down here, not because they're not important, but because I need space. And usually, when I stay steady here, it is better for you and it's better for my hand. So this one is not an apple, it's not baseball, it's dragons. Dragons. And it says breathing fire. It says what? Breathing fire. Read and solve the word problem to find out how many dragons in all. In all means addition. I see 5 red dragons. I see 3 red dragons. How many dragons are there in all? So we're going to add. I'm going to take red and I'm going to take green so that you can see the difference. Not that I want to use it that way, but because this is not going to be a drawing of a dragon, I'm going to make something so that you can see it. So it says, I see 5 red dragons. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. But I also see I see 3 green dragons. So 1, 2, 3. All right. Now here's the procedure. You drew the pictures. I drew it with tally marks. We need to use the number line to continue to solve this problem. All right. So you said 5. Let's look for 5. You mark it, and then it tells you how many times you're going to jump. Is I see 3 green dragons, so I'm going to jump 3 to the right. 1, 2, 3. And this is my answer. Okay? So that's step 2. Step 3 says my equation. Your equation is 5 plus 3. 5 plus 3 equals 8. Step number 4 is my answer. How many dragons are there in all? The answer is, very good, 8. 8 dragons. So, what's really important about all of this, boys and girls, is that if you know how to read, you'll know how to respond correctly and draw. If you don't, then you need somebody to help you do the reading until you learn how to read. Use Epic to help you read. Have mommy or daddy model you to read. And eventually, when I get to the classroom, I'm going to find some books for you. Next week, we're going to be giving back your cots and mats, and that will give me an opportunity to really look at some of the supplies that I might have that you might benefit from it. So that being said, I am going to give away some books for you. Not the ones in the library. These are books you've never seen, and I've been keeping them hidden somewhere. So these are the books that you're going to read probably during the summer, probably when somebody models to you how to read, then you can read them by yourself. Read those pattern books because every sentence repeats. The only thing that changes is one word. When you get good at it, then it'll be 2 words. But very interesting to say is some of you are already reading, so that's exciting. But most of you are not. So you need to push yourself. If you know the sounds, if you know the letters, if you know CVC words, you should be reading. Okay? So I will make sure that you do that so that when you come to math, you're able to read. All right? So have a great day. Be careful under the rain. And I'll see you at Google Meet today. Bye.